that disappointment is not really a disappointment. Some time ago, I was on my way for a site inspection and I got a call that it had been cancelled. I wasn't happy because I was almost there, right? But because my mind is wired that disappointments work for my good, I just turned. And as soon as I turned, it dawned on me that that area was an area that I was supposed to have visited for something that God instructed me to do for a while. And I just said, Lord, like Jonah, I'm like, Lord, okay, I'm going. And then I got there and I did what God wanted me to do. While I was there, a young man approached me and said he was looking for a job. And then we started to talk and I asked him what he studied and he said civil engineering. I don't believe in coincidences. So I said, well, I also studied civil engineering, but what are you doing while looking for a job, or what are your skills and what are the things that you can do in addition to civil engineering? And he said, oh, that is just civil engineering. And many engineers are like that. They're just so, one-sided. They don't do any other thing. They don't have other skills that are non-engineering related. So I started to advise him that he needed to make himself attractive to his employers or his potential employers, and that he actually lives in an area where there's a lot of real estate going on. He can as well just start going, for real estate jobs, that, going to meet companies to say, look, I can help you work on your real estate. Whenever I get anything for you, just give me a commission. So I was trying to open his eyes to see the possibilities that existed in his current location, right? And then I just made him know that, look, you have an Android phone. You can actually just start designing flyers on Canva. You can actually even have a YouTube channel where you could just make videos educating people about things they need to know about their houses and things like that, and then see where that goes. And then he may just apply for a job, and those skills may be skills that they actually need on the job. I wanted to just make him understand that life doesn't revolve around a job. And then I noticed that he had very low self-esteem, so I spent some time trying to pump up his self-confidence. But I told him that the way you are looking and the way you're looking like you're going to die if you don't have a job, any employer that may want to take advantage of that, right, and pay you peanuts as against you going there to command value, because of course you actually are someone that is sought after. By the time we were done, I had taught the guy Canva. We made a flyer right there, and then he set up his YouTube channel as well. I felt fulfilled. I was very hungry. I had to go to Chicken Republic almost immediately because Virtue had left me. But that's really not the story. The story is that when I was going back home, I got a call from someone that she wanted me to MC an African event. And that in that event, there was going to be Kenyan media. I said, okay, cool. Now, I got home just in time for the event. I did some makeup, I dressed up, and I moderated the event excellently. Yours truly was featured on Kenyan media, and I smiled. How that disappointment turned around for my good, because I just told myself that disappointments, they work for my good. And that's really what it is. Disappointments work for your good, but oftentimes we stay so long in that state of disappointment that our eyes cannot be open to even see the possibilities and the blessings in the disappointment. I also listened to the MD of No Leftovers talking about how that she had a loan rejection and she was turned down, and she got a call from America asking her if she was able to get a loan because she had had dealings with them. And she said no. And they said, oh, fantastic, because we've been asked to recommend two ladies, one who was able to get a loan and one who was not able to get a loan. That disappointment was indeed a blessing. So if you're feeling like you've been disappointed in life, or people have disappointed you, you need to shift from that place to a place of knowing that that disappointment is working for your good, because it is actually. You just need to shift your focus, shift your mind, shift your perspective to see it as working for your good, and it definitely will. So when next you have a disappointment, don't cry, don't feel like the world is against you. And even if you feel sad at that time, don't stay there. Don't build a house there. Move on, change your perspective, and it will definitely work for your good.